The other day I went for a walk. It was one of those cold, wet winter days. One of those days when the wind made 3 degrees felt like it was -7 degrees. When any exposed skin felt the sharp cut of a sudden gust of wind. I was at home in a warm house. I was comfortable, but yet still I felt I needed to get out. I needed to go for a walk. I needed some fresh air. And I'm sure we've all had one of those days. So I got dressed, bundled up as warm as I could, layered up, put on my warmest coat, and got into the car. I drove to the park. It wasn't a very long drive. But when I got to the park, I got out of the car and I just started walking. And as I walked onto the grass, it dawned on me that the grass looked really, really healthy. It looked like they were thriving. The grass looked almost like we were in a different season. It felt like spring looking at the grass. But the funny thing is, when I raised my head just a couple of inches and looked at the tree line, the trees told a different story. It was as if the trees were in an entirely different environment to the grass. That one seemed to be thriving, and the other one was bare, leaves discolored, dried, and most of it laying dead on the floor. And I started thinking, we all go through seasons, but what makes one person thrive like the grass in the same season that somebody else is dying? What makes one person excel in a period of hardship and another person fall way behind? Jim Rohn says, don't wish for better seasons. He said, don't wish the seasons will change. They don't change. They are the same they have been for the last 5,000 years. He says, work on becoming a better you. Work on developing skills that allow you to thrive in the season when others are becoming brown, when others are as dead branches being blown around by the desert wind. Why was the grass so healthy? So I had headphones on, partly because I was listening to music and partly because they were big enough to act as earmuffs. And as I stood, just thinking about the grass and the trees, a new song started playing through the headphones. It was as if God or the universe or whatever you believe in stood there just listening, and as the first line of the song started playing, only love can hurt like. In that very moment, I couldn't help but just, started laughing. I just started laughing. It was so true that only love can hurt like this. I suppose you all know what I'm talking about. See, the trees, in preparation for winter, started killing off its leaves. So the leaves knew the sacrifices that needed to be made so the trees could survive the cold winter, to be able to leave and produce again in spring. Because then and there I found myself having an internal dialogue. What do I need to give up? What do I need to let go? What improvements or changes do I need to make in order to be able to make it through my winter season so that I can be productive in my springtime? What sacrifices like the tree do I need to make to ensure that I survive winter and thrive like the grass. So ask yourself, what is your winter? Are you willing to drop some leaves to survive? Or to get some new skills so that you can thrive in your winter? Are you going to be like the tree, or are you going to be like the grass? You can thrive even in the harshest of conditions.